Because you mentioned the meeting with Kamala Harris, and I just want to go for a moment to Sanjay Puri, chairman of the US-India Political Action Committee, because Kamala Harris, first US vice president of part Indian origin, but also someone who's had a slightly testy relationship with this administration, especially when it comes to human rights, when it comes to Kashmir. Do you see, though, all of that being papered over, that this will now be a fresh start in a way, both for Kamala Harris and the Modi-led government?
Hi, Rajdeep. Nice to talk to you. Coming to Kamala Harris, Rajdeep, the politics in this country is changing and has changed. The Democratic Party is very different than what it was 5 years or even 10 years ago. So Kamala Harris and Biden are paying close attention to what the Progressive Caucus, which is led by Pramila Jayapal, as you know, who had a little bit of an issue with the current foreign minister, Jai Shankar. Yes. So I think there is some relationship building that needs to happen. Human rights will continue to play an issue. Obviously, this is a good relationship building platform for Prime Minister Modi. But I think human rights, religious freedom, those things will continue to play because they are being pushed by the Democratic Party, and politics does play an important role. I agree with some of the points made by Tanvi and others that one thing that I think President Biden is looking for is for India to step up its vaccine production in the COVAX, because despite what the United States is saying, they're using vaccine diplomacy against China right now. When you start seeing 500 million and over 1 billion vaccine doses being given from Pfizer to others, it is telling people, we have the best vaccines in the world, Rajdeep, and do you want to be with us, or do you want to be with people whose vaccines are not proven? So this is where I think India and United States are going to have.
That's an interesting point, because one of India's concerns, of course, is Western countries have been hoarding vaccines. You've also got, of course, the COVAX alliance, and hopefully India will begin exports next month itself. But let's look at that domestic relationship for a moment. I just want to play out what Prime Minister Modi said when he went last time to the US. Remember the Howdy Modi visit, and then I'll get my panelists back to respond to that. How does Prime Minister Modi now deal with President Biden in comparison with President Trump? Just listen in.
We in India have connected well with President Trump. The words of candidate Trump, अब की बार ट्रम्प सरकार.
Ab ki baar Trump sarkar. Michael Rubin, will that come to haunt, you believe, the Indian Prime Minister? Or is that something which is part of what happens during a presidential year? This is a new beginning, Michael Rubin.
There is no new beginnings in Washington. I certainly think it will be a factor in the overall reputation